Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Chanticleers will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Carolina Gamecocks offense has the ball first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Coastal Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a step back, talk big picture, Coastal Carolina. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, having met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
The Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Ncaa has pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Barber. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Tripped up for the tackle.
Love the poise on that play. You saw when he escaped the pocket, he was on the move. He didn't take his eyes from looking downfield. He kept reading the cut.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this.
Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. They'll punch this in and get a touchdown.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Makes his man miss. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll run this play from the pistol. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fair catch called for and made. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Out of the end zone. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Shoots his way for more. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Rides to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
Let's go.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Lofts one high and deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, going up top. Grabbed behind the line, it's Simpkins. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The shot that clears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Bennett. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection.
Breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that 1st down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual-threat quarterback, because on the previous play, he hurt you with his arm, and then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of...
Touchdown, Gamecock. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. The give to the left. Got room to work.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Flips it out on the screen. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Barber. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the shot that clears will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Harbor. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Back to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's knocked. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The shot that clears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Ncaa clears will bring the punt team onto the field. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off play action on first down. He's looking deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
South Carolina, 56. Coastal Carolina, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Release to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hunt. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He might want another play. To throw, it's Sellers. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by just 1 over Charlotte. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gonna run it. It's Knox. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely fun.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The shot that clears decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Fires to the tight end. Discards it with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Toss sweep right. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Might be changing the route. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And the Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Chanticleers will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Handoff to the lone back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Grab near the marker. It's Jacobs. The Gamecocks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Going with the ground game left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense
fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll give it to the back. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. He'll do it himself. There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give them the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make them earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. And the Chanticleers are rolling down the field. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Let's take a step back, talk big picture Coastal Carolina. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
The Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Rush is on him. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man. Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Coastal Carolina, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Edwards. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Makes the grab. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the shot to clear is getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, it's out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run off the clock from here. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open, he makes the catch. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over 1st and 10.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.